Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome back to another live stream. Sorry that we're starting a little bit later. I had to wake up this morning and immediately start filing copyright disputes against some fake fraudulent scam company who's been going around claiming Kevin MacLeod music on YouTube. Kevin MacLeod's music is all Creative Commons, it's all free to use with attribution, and sometimes YouTube just lets these people add his music to their copyright ID system and just automatically claim revenue from people. I don't know why they let that happen, but here we are. Sometimes you wake up hey, 3 in the morning, someone in some Eastern European country is filing false claims, and it's your problem to deal with now, so that's what I've been doing today. But welcome to today's stream, and before we really get into it, before we really get kicked off and started, we need to do a quick sound check to make sure that you can hear me okay, and I'm not just rambling into the void silently. We need to do a quick sound check. That was it. That was me. That's what I sound like. Looks like we are good to go. And let me get back to that page. And we got our chat open up over here. I'll try to pay more attention to the chat today. Yep, I'll just try to pay more attention. I missed a couple of messages last time, especially because we are back on Twitch and Kick. We're back to multicasting, got everything set up and working there, and just neglected a couple of messages on those platforms. I think someone in particular on Kick got missed last stream. My apologies, but welcome back to another live stream here in the wonderful world of Final Fantasy VII. I do want to point out that I've been a bit of a busy boy. I've been getting some stuff done. All right, I went back into the world, and in particular, if we go back to the world map and we go over here to the Coral region, I've done most everything there is to do here, with a couple of exceptions. Obviously, we are now ready to go fight the Tonberry, and I was correct about where the Tonberry King was. By the way, we just have to fight everything else in the region before he becomes available. Or possibly that was finding all of the... No, I think it was these, actually. I think you had to locate all of the expedition intels, and then he popped up on the map. But he's there, he's ready to go fight, and obviously we have to figure out whatever the phenomenon in this region is. I went back to the Gold Saucer and got everything I could out of there, cleaned the place out, had a wonderful time. But now we're ready to continue on to Sid Highwind, who is going to be located... Oh, I did basically the same thing here as well. We have whatever this is, haven't done it yet, just some more phenomena. There's a training facility that we need to go interact with, obviously. And we will in the future, but not right now. Right now we're going to head to Sid Highwind. I wanted to progress the plot a little ways, and I believe he'll be around this corner. We do have a chocobo that we can summon now, which is nice, because we didn't have that when we very first started this region. There we go. By the way, there is this really interesting little area where you can have access to the chocobo and the buggy, and it's right here. And I think this is the only region where you can... Oh, no, you know what? Actually, now that I think about it, I believe that back in the Coral region as well, right in here, you can drive the buggy over here and have a chocobo, but you can't bring the chocobo into the desert. So... The buggy has a couple of overlapping areas, but for the most part, its domain is the desert. Now, I've gotten to within a stone's throw of where Sid is, but obviously didn't go there because, you know, that seemed like plot-relevant content that I didn't want to spoil outside of a recording session, as if I haven't already played the game and know exactly where we need to go. Let's just actually go directly to this chocobo stop, and we'll be right there where we need to be, instead of wandering around in the jungles for no reason. See if we can't work this out. Do I need to jump off of this thing here? Is this gonna... This feels like it's gonna take... Oh, look, that's where we need to be. Oh, well, this gives us like a really nice overview of where we're headed. Can we get down there from here, though? I was gonna say, that doesn't look like the kind of rock we can walk on. And I think what we've actually done is not just get Cloud stuck here, where he can't get back down. Gosh darn it. I think we've also gotten ourselves within range of some monsters that we don't want to be interacting with right now. So we're going to just try to skip past that. That's okay. I want to see Sid. I want to talk to Sid. Sid is in the thumbnail for a reason. This is going to be a very Sid-focused video all the way up and until the moment that Sid stops following the party around, because unfortunately, he is not playable in this game. But that's for the next one. All right, that's for Revelation. We're going to have the what's he call himself? The Daring Dragoon, I believe, in the trailer. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to having him in the party, being able to play as him.
Well, looks like we found the airstrip. Or what's left of it.
I wish I could read it, but unfortunately the chocobo plumes were blocking it.
You can say that again. It's more crater than runway.
Okay.
Are you kidding me? So we came here for nothing?
Listen.
Maybe not. See that?
You guys are being a little too negative right now.
Worth a wee look.
You guys are being way too negative. All right, yes, it's a little bit run down. Yes, it looks a little hobbled together. Sure, it kind of looks like an airplane trying to land on this strip would rip itself into pieces and crash into the wall. Also, we just about gosh darn nearly missed a weapons chest containing a new weapon 4. Who hasn't gotten one in a while? Oh, it's you. Okay, we don't typically play very often as Kate Sith. We should. We should. He's very powerful. He's very capable. You can do a lot of really cool things with him. We just don't play with him as often as we should. So this is going to get us the Moogle Mine. Use the Moogle to scatter landmines that explode upon enemy contact. Should probably mute this, shouldn't I? I probably shouldn't have message notifications in the background. I don't know why it's unmuted. I have it almost always muted. Okay. My bad. Sorry. Very unprofessional of me. So stagger an enemy with a mine explosion is going to be our proficiency bonus. Let's go ahead and equip that, and we'll figure out. We did lose something. I'm not even going to check because I don't want to know, because it's not really going to impact me unless I'm thinking about the fact that we no longer have whatever that one materia that we no longer have is with us. So what does this do? Increase duration of applied beneficial status effects. Reduce physical damage by 5% while guarding. Increase HP recovery. Yeah, because I'm using him like a bit of a healer when he's in the party. So I think that's probably a good one to have. Moogle draws attention more easily, reduces damage taken by Moogle. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. That seems pretty reasonable. And hello, Gilliam. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you for joining today. All right. There's probably like other really cool things to find around here. I don't know. We really do need to like not get distracted. We should just go ahead and summon Sid and be on our way. But why would they have this gigantic room here if not to have cool stuff inside? There's a bunch of like crates lying around. Is there nothing in any of them? Look, there's a high potion. Okay. There's that as well. Check after the stream. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll check on Discord. I never check my private messages on there. Typically, I have them off, but I turned them on for something not that long ago. But I will check when I get back. I do promise you that. Okay, I think we've got everything there is to get inside of here. Mega potions and grenades. And I think we're probably done in this room. I was kind of expecting maybe like a secret hidden little monster or something. But I like random junk as well. Random junk is good too. It does feel like there should be something over here, because there's no practical reason to go over here. And therefore, it makes sense for something to be hidden over here. In a place that very few people are ever going to actually venture. It's sort of the perfect area to just drop like a chest or a crate or a random mob. Bring back the chocobo. This is going to take a long time. Where are you at? Come here. Just run around like this. I don't think there's going to be anything. I feel like this has all been for naught. This has all been a waste of time. Here's another little clustering of random crates and things. Is this all relevant maybe later to a side quest or something? Possibly. I'm trying to figure out what kind of a quest would take us over here and have us destroy crates. Maybe one where we have to find something specific, because the crates will all respawn. That's the way the game works. That one over there is just falling apart all on its own. I'm at this point invested in breaking every single one of these and just verifying that there's nothing special, unique, or original about them. And I think we have just about verified that now. Okay. All right, let's go get Sid. This is a waste of my time. I mean, look, high potions are nice. But even now, as early into the game as we are, we're kind of at a point where high potions are almost completely useless. They do not heal enough to be worth collecting. I don't think you can turn high potions into, like, can you combine potions? Actually, we haven't checked in a while what it is we can and cannot manufacture, so that might be worth a check as well. I don't think we can get inside of this building. All right, one final collection of crates, and we're out of here. We've done all we can do. Let's fall back over here to the actual phone where we need to summon Sid. This has been a great big waste of time. Get off of the chocobo. Where was it, actually? It was right there. Before we interact with it, though, even though I did just say we were going to interact with it, before we do that, we are going to go into Item Transmuter and see if there's anything new. So we can make a Mist Mega Potion, and we're going to make one just to say that we did it. Nice! And look at that. We've unlocked new things. We've reached level 11. Cool, fun, exciting. We can now make our own Planet's Benison and Planet's Splendor. Very good stuff. Love that. You don't get a lot of XP for crafting those the first time. And we can also make a Crucible Bracer and a Witch's Armlet, as well as the Enhanced Abyssal Bangle and the Enhanced Old Beast Bracelet. Very good. And these, once we craft the base materials, and we can upgrade these that they are currently like wearing, which might be a good idea. Hold on, I'm trying to go through here and see everything. Okay, we're going to run out of... Oh, this is new. Bird Trap. Okay, we're going to need that for a quest later. We'll go ahead and do it while we're... I mean, we've got just about maxed out everything we need for that anyway, so I don't think we were going to run out. Where to start? Let's start with these. Crucible Bracer and Witch's Armlet. Very good. We're about to hit level 12, which is fun and exciting. And then I was going to say... Enhanced Wise Fox. So we can make the two of these, obviously, these enhanced. But considering these two are already wearing these, I think we ought to go ahead and do that. And just like enhance what they are currently wearing. Make them better in place. Now that does mean we can no longer create the enhanced Witch's Armlet. Because we need a regular Witch's Armlet. So we got to go back and make another one. Hold on a second. No, we're getting there. And then enhanced Witch's Armlet. The problem is we're going to need to equip these onto everyone at some point. So, I can make another one. Really? Can I? How does that work? Doesn't matter. Should we? We'll create one of these. I'm trying to get to level 12 before we close this screen. Create one of those. Create one of them. And then, yeah, these provide so little XP. But there we go. We are now level 12. All right, good deal. We can make Maiden's Kisses. We can make a Giga Potion with ingredients we've never even seen before. Well, we can't. That actually requires level 13. So as you can see, you can't just take potions and turn them into high potions. I wish you could. Combine multiple, because we got 32 potions and they're completely useless. We have no use for regular potions. High potions are almost useless. If we can convert both of these into mega potions, we'd be getting somewhere. I guess we kind of could. We could convert them in the fact that we can go sell them and use the money to just buy mega potions. That's a possibility. That's fair enough. All right, activate the box. Let's call in Sid. We've been going for, what, 14 minutes now? Let's get into it.
Airlines. Seriously? Guess so.
So, find anything?
Yeah, we gotta send up smoke.
Like, with a fire? Wait, you've never heard of smoke signals? Wow. What do they teach you in Midgar?
How to survive the streets, kid.
Well, leave it to someone who knows more than just enough.
You wouldn't understand. It's rough in the Undercity.
This is taking too long. But I can speed things up. Come to me, airplane! Follow the smoke! Come to me, airplane! Follow the smoke!
Don't encourage her. Do not encourage her.
Look!
See, now she thinks she did that.
Right on cue!
Well, I'll be damned.
Told you I'd speed things up. Over here!
Bravo, sir! Where to, folks?
Cosmo Canyon, please.
You talk? The hell kind of magic trick is this? Not that I ain't seen crazier shit on my travels. Now, how many of you we got? Too many.
We can leave the
But
cat
the old
behind.
girl likes a challenge. With hazard pay, I'd say this is fair. And since I don't have much else going on, I'll be here scratching my ass till y'all pony up.
We've got the money. It's fine. It's no big deal. Let's go.
Much obliged. Hop on board and sit where I tell you. Gotta make sure my baby's balanced just so.
I don't typically want to travel on airplanes where balance is a concern. If you're concerned about balance, the plane is too small. You need a bigger plane. I don't know why Yuffie was so excited about this. Basically every form of travel she's been on, with the exception of Chocobos, has made her horribly ill.
President and pilot of Bronco Airlines, Sid Highwind.
Oh! That's our guy! Oh, and then this is happening.
I didn't expect to find a willing participant. You are truly a model soldier, my boy.
Leave him alone!
I'd hold still if I were you. We wouldn't want any complications.
No, Professor.
Since you're so committed, I'm going to give you a special treatment. One that will surely make you into a hero. Once, this would have taken years, but now it takes a mere 18 hours. All thanks to me and my singular genius.
You should never
I
volunteer
stand at the forefront of science,
for a Hojo experiment.
guiding light.
You want to avoid those typically.
Of course, we pioneers must be ready to do what others are not. Though even I wouldn't dare attempt to improve upon perfection.
You. So this is where they kind of trick you into thinking you have control over the tiny Bronco for a couple of seconds
Thought maybe planes would be okay.
before you realize you in fact do not. I mean, you can kind of move it up and down a little bit.
Hey, Sid,
Yeah?
you not worried about flying around in the open like this? What if Shinra sees us?
Shinra don't own the skies. Shitheads couldn't stop me even if they tried.
I think you and me are gonna get along just fine.
The bromance of the century, and it's what we've been waiting for.
Close now. Yep. Bringing her down.
This was a very fun moment the first time I played through it, when Red 13, or Nanaki, if you're so inclined, finally gets home and kind of goes back to himself in a sense. Very satisfying moment. Watcher of the Veil.
We're here.
Hang in there, Yuffie. Go into the bushes or something.
Brought you as far as I could. Hope y'all don't mind walking, because now you're on your own.
What about the next time we need a lift?
Send up a signal. Just make sure I got room to land. Happy trails to you.
And there he goes. He leaves our life just like that, just
The veil's this
away. Dog, don't tell me where to go. Inspect the telephone booth at an airstrip to send up a smoke signal and call upon the tiny Bronco. After alighting, the pilot will happily fly you to any airstrip you have visited before, for the right price, of course. That right price will be 1,000 gil for your inaugural trip, and 300 gil for subsequent flights. But we can now return to previous regions that we would have otherwise had to go to via boat. Although, did we get the airstrips everywhere else activated yet? Have we technically gone to any airstrips in other regions? Now that I think about it, I don't know. I know I've run pretty close to the one in the desert back there, but I think Gingaga is the only one I've actually properly walked into. Well, and the one we're at right now. Okay, hold on. I'm collecting things. Everyone knows it's critically important to collect all of your stuff before you progress here. All right, dog. Hold on. There's also a chest. Now, listen, I know you're excited to be back home, that your family's here, you're looking forward to it and all that. You're tired of doing this fake voice you've been doing this whole time. But it's actually, like, really important that I get whatever's in this box here. It's probably going to help pave the way for us. Yeah, look at that. 3 grand. Do you know how many airline flights that is? Well, it depends on whether or not we're being charged 1,000 or 300, but you can do the math yourself. It's either 3 or 10 or a mix of those options. That's how math works. Emeralds and things, good deal. Moogle medals. Speaking of, I did go do the Moogles in the last 2 regions. I was like, man, is it really all that engaging watching me chase Moogles in the live stream? I feel like someone would say yes, but likely just to torment me. Also, I did just realize that this is a searchable area with 2 chests to find, and I am kind of determined now to find them both. So we are going to stay here until that is completed. I'm not sure where the last one is hiding. Most likely it's in perfect view at all times, and I've just not seen it yet. We're not actually going to stay here for a prolonged period of time. If I don't find the second chest very soon, we're going to bounce. I don't have... It just says the cache location. 1 of 2 treasure chests. It doesn't necessarily have to be... We've learned from previous areas, like, actually... Oh, shoot, I see it. Okay. No, I got my eyes on it. We're bouncing back to it. Don't worry. After this, we're not going to get distracted. We're going to beeline, more or less. Yeah, we're so close. Into the plot. Okay, we're going to go do plot. But what might I have done without that Cosmetite ore in the future when I need it? Ooh, do we have to get chocobos? I remember the chocobo. We had to wrangle a chocobo, and I think they kind of fly here. Or at least they zoom up on tufts of wind or something like that. It reminds me a lot of TAC. The TAC games, I think you could put on a chicken suit and kind of ride up in air. Maybe I'm making that up. Maybe I'm misremembering TAC. Those are great games, though. I'd like to replay those. I feel like as an adult, they're probably going to be a bit of a letdown. But I have very fond memories of playing the TAC games in the back of a minivan while driving around California. In 2006, literally 20 years ago, we went on a family vacation, and I brought my PlayStation 2 with me, and we had this really cool double DVD player, like a portable DVD player, that had 2 screens, but you didn't have to watch the DVD on both screens. One person could watch a DVD, and another person could use the second screen to play PlayStation 2 games, for example. And that's what we did. I think my brother just watched, like, Toy Story 2 again and again. And I played TAC 2 and The Power of Juju and had a grand time in the car for, like, 16 hours driving from, like, Lego to... Well, okay. I can't remember the exact route, but I know we went and looked at the sequoias, and that was awesome. Really big trees. Very cool. Then we drove maybe, like, the exact order, I don't remember, but we also went to the Hoover Dam, and we also went to the Grand Canyon. I think the Grand Canyon. It was a great family road trip. It's what I'm getting at. And I never was bothered by being in the car for extended periods of time because I had the PlayStation 2 and I thought, well, this is just the peak right here. It doesn't get any better than this, being able to play PlayStation 2 in the car. This is what it's all been leading up to. All of technology has reached its pinnacle right here, right now, in this moment. There is no improvement. And of course, obviously there was, because in the years to come, well, first off, the Nintendo Switch would come out 11 years later. And that was just like, hey, here's the Nintendo, like, TV console in the palm of your hand. Both of them, because it was rather large. You couldn't hold it both in one hand. Or couldn't hold the whole thing in a single hand. But it was good. It was good. And then, of course, the Steam Deck, and now, you know, things have just progressed from there. So, yes, that is an improvement, but it's not as cool. Because those things were designed to be portable. Those things were designed to be taken with you. And getting the PlayStation 2 to work in a car felt like some kind of hack. Like, you're not supposed to be able to do this. You're not supposed to be able to drive around in the minivan playing a PlayStation 2. But you're doing it, and you kind of feel like you're getting away with something. Like, you've really cracked the system, and you're just like a cut above. Now, the PlayStation 1, like the actual PS1, the little white one, had an LCD screen attachment. Made it super easy. It even had like a car power adapter. So that's cool. But bond trust.
That you?
No, I'm Cloud.
Johnny, one of your chocobos? Did they run away from home?
My apologies. I don't believe we've met. I'm Kamaria, the owner.
So, Shawnee's your bird?
Goodness, no. Shawnee's my daughter. She's a chocobo jockey, or was, till she fell off her mount during a race.
She needs help getting back on the horse, so to speak.
Since then, she's completely lost her nerve. Refuses to get back in the saddle.
I see.
Oh. Tell me, you kids any good at riding?
Yeah, we dabble.
Wonderful. In that case, how would you like to use my training course? I had everything built brand new just for Shawnee, but now it's going to waste. Someone ought to put it to good use, don't you think? And who better than you young go-getters?
I don't know.
Ever run a ring course? It's simple. You strap yourselves in and fly through a series of hoops. I reckon you won't find a course like mine anywhere else.
Whoa! That sounds amazing! You want to try it, right? Imagine how jealous everyone will be.
Sure.
But first, you'll need to catch yourselves a chocobo. One that isn't afraid of heights. A fine bird like Apony ought to do you, though. Go ahead and ride her over to the training course. Twisting paths and bewildering brushlands, she'll guide you through it all with ease.
All right, I don't believe this is strictly necessary to get where we're going, but it will be helpful. But we do have to go catch the chocobo, which is unfortunate. Now, she has many a chocobo here. You think she ought to just, like, loan us one or rent us one? It's okay. We're not going to be overly upset about it. We'll just take a real quick run over there. I did! I made it to Cosmo Canyon. Yes, indeed, Alan D. Thank you so much. We're going to be trying to keep it up, you know? Hopefully we'll be able to make it all the way to the big Nanaki reveal before the end of today's stream. I'm trying to remember how involved it is getting the chocobo. But, yeah. I love this section of the game. The stuff with the gi is really interesting, too. I really like how they expanded on that over the original. So we got a lot of fun stuff in line today. But first, we do have to deal with this situation of the chocobo. Because you gotta have the chocobo to traverse this region. Otherwise, you're going to be having a real rough time. You need the ability to glide and zoom about and all of that stuff. Oh, hold on. I am getting... So... At some point, I'm going to have to randomly cut the stream because there's something I have to go do. But real quick, let me see what this phone call is. I don't think this is going to be it. That was not it. We're good. I think we've got another, maybe an hour and a bit, hopefully. So we've got to figure out how to meander our way all the way back to here, where we'll find our Chocobo intel, as well as the Capture a Pony section of this quest line. What is this? Oh my gosh, Chadley. Oh, gee, we didn't interact with any of this. We just bypassed this little trail entirely. Welcome to Kamari's Ranch, and there is a lot to do around here from the looks of things. We've got some discounted... Are you kidding me? Are we we're really going to do this? Okay, no, that's fine. I mean, it's frustrating and it's ridiculous, but it's fine. We don't really need to talk to Chadley. Nothing against him. He's a great guy. Lovable kid. Quite affable. But don't need to speak to him right now. Although, we haven't done any of the summons challenges recently. I think we're several behind at this point. We probably need to knock those out eventually. We've got a lot of SP to spend. Do we want to do it right now? Probably not that either. No, not really. All right. Oh, hold on. What is this? This looks like a changing booth. Why is this here? What could we possibly dress up as?
Come on in. Hope you find what it is you're looking for.
Okay. I would like to trade for... Okay, here's the thing. This is what we're missing, and we can get both of those, and we can complete those sets, or we can start getting this set unlocked. And I think we're going to go ahead and complete previous region sets. Because we're behind. We got to get 11 more, and we can get this region set as well. I've got to go find all the missing. I want to call them the bus stops. Yeah, I mean Chocobo stops now, but we've got to find all of those because that's how we get our little feathers. I believe you collect one every time you activate it. I think this is our trail. I don't think there. Well, actually, it says Cosmo Canyon this way. Well, then what is this trail? Does this not just lead around to the same place? It does. It does indeed. How do we get back to where the Chocobo is? I suppose just keep going straight, because it definitely looks like this is leading us in the right direction. Hold on. Oh, shoot. Okay, we're all filled up with oregano. We've got too much oregano. Apparently that can upset your stomach as well. Or something. I don't know. Someone recommended I take oregano oil, and I was looking at it. Hey, look at here. Where's the little fella? Oh, there he is. Oh, he's like slightly camouflaged. Look at him. He blends in with the rocks. That must be helpful for predators? What is the natural predator of a chocobo? I suppose it probably varies by region. With birds, I think their natural predators are just other bigger birds more often than not, right? Like if you're a pigeon flying around, the one thing you need to worry about is the falcon descending on you 100 miles an hour, ready to rip you to shreds. It's disgusting. It's despicable. It's nature. It's actually kind of cool to watch. What are those falcons that dive out of the sky like faster than the speed of light? That's not true. Hold on, that's an exaggeration. They're not that fast. Okay, we're doing this number again. Actually kind of fun. Don't dislike this. Let's see if we can get it first try. Okay, so we've got a lever there. Yeah,
Look.
I see a pony.
That's gotta be Apony.
All right, we're pronouncing it mildly differently, and that's okay. Do I need to manually push this thing? I was going to say, how does that work with this bird? Or does this just activate it, potentially? Oh, heavens. What do I do when this bird turns around and definitely sees me? This feels like it can't be the correct thing to do. We have reached a minigame checkpoint, though. So we just gotta wait for this bird to turn around, surely. Okay, there we go. Kind of. What? Are there rocks to throw? If I had a rock, I'd be getting somewhere. But I don't believe that there are any rocks that I can throw. So I don't know exactly what they want me to do here. Look the other direction for a second. I want to go a little bit further. Please. Thank you. Nope. 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 No, the chocobo did not spot me. What are you talking about? I'm perfectly hidden. I'm entirely invisible. Okay. So... if I get over here... was going to say, nope. Do I just need to get over there and flip that lever? Or what do I need to do? Okay, we've got some time in between when the chocobo sees me and when it reacts. My assumption was that I needed to get it all the way back there and then flip the switch to change the track. Was there... Oh, you're asleep. Okay, well, good. We can go backwards if we need to. Did we miss something on the ground that we can use as a distraction at some point? Well, I did not mean to do that. That's unfortunate. Okay. Well, that's a shame right there. Yeah, no, we want to retry. Presumably, we will start from that checkpoint, right? Yeah, retry from checkpoint. That's good. That's something. So we made it this far. What do you want me to do, game? What exactly do you want me to do? Chocobo's no longer on alert. Am I just dumb and there's supposed to be a way to turn this thing on and have it go by itself? Okay, maybe we just need to, like, go for it. Maybe that's what we're doing wrong. Apparently that is exactly what we're doing wrong. We should have just gone for it this whole time. As it happens, that is the correct course of action. This has got to be a checkpoint as well, right? Like, once we get it fully locked in back here. Hopefully so. We've got to be bolder, is what we need to do. Not like a rock. We need to have more confidence. And just press on. Flip that switch. I'm assuming the chocobo would have seen me there. I was kind of standing out in the open. Go back to your business. There you go. Don't worry about this. This is just your standard cart moving by itself sort of a situation. Nothing for you to be concerned about. We gotta get past this one before it turns. I don't want to be in a situation where I am between the two of these with nowhere to hide. Boom. Okay. I think you only get a checkpoint once you make it definitively past one of these things to a point where they can't, like, see or bother you anymore. Let's push on. We've learned we got to be confident. I think we need it. Yeah, we got to take risks. I think we have plenty of time to get away from that one before it turns back around. I liked the first one we did, where it was basically this, except the cart moved by itself and you just had to stay behind it. I think that's the superior system. You need to give me a checkpoint, though, because I was going to say I'm definitely past that one. And here we go with the distraction rocks. Let's pause for a moment and collect all of them. We're going to need these. Okay, we're good to go. Hold on. Actually, no reason to send the cart that way. See that now? Hey, buddy. What was that? Oh, no. Big scary rock fall from sky? Frightened Chocobro? Go and investigate. Perfect. Okay. Very close now. Very close now. Be a shame if we cooked it in this final moments. I do regret that we did initially fail, because we didn't need to. All right, let's wait till they are no longer looking this way. Okay, back to your business. Turn back around. There you go. We got 5 more distraction rocks. Actually, I think that's a stack of them right there. Yeah. We don't really need them. Which chocobo spotted me? Oh, the main chocobo has spotted me. Oh dear. Okay, that's not good. Well, we're gonna go ahead and work on getting this one distracted first. Perfect. Got plenty of time. And then here's the real question here. Does the pony need to be distracted as well? Or can we actually just walk around the cart and get around behind them? Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think we got to do one of these. Nope, 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 nope. Is it too late to do this now, I wonder? Like, if the bird is already suspect, what happens? Nothing happens. Oh, but the bird does not stay distracted for long. Okay, we've only just gone and done it. Way too stressful. GSNL, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. You've arrived just in time for the most critical moment of any playthrough of this game, the capturing of the Chocobo.
We got you.
We can now get around the world in a reasonable amount of time. Can I just, like, zoom back? Will you just let me return to where we started this quest? The birds of the Vale are fearless and can leap from certain ledges to fly across the region's steep chasms, while on Chocoback, take flight from gliding ranges marked with yellow arrow chocobos and ride the generator's air currents to access hard-to-reach locations.
All right.
Right
Just hit
on.
me.
We
I'll
are...
get sick on Chocoback.
Amazing, isn't it? It's like my chocobo and I share one mind, one body, one soul.
Uh-huh.
Or maybe my body just hates Shimmer cars, trains, and boats. They ought to find a way to make the ride smoother for their stuff. Put R&D to work.
Think they got other priorities.
That's true.
I do want to go ahead and wrap this quest up before we continue to the canyon. Ooh, what new game have you gotten? Hold on, I'm doing quite well, thank you for asking, but I need to know if you've got an evening planned to play a new game. I need to know what it is.
Must have hit her hard.
We don't actually wrap up the quest here, that's right. We've got the bird, and now the next stage of the quest is figuring out where her kid is. Head to the training course number 1. I'm not interested at the moment. We can come back and do this later. For right now, I want to actually get... Well... Do we want to? Maybe? Do we kind of maybe want to? We don't have to right now. It's fine. It's just not, it's not that involved. But then there's this whole expedition to find her daughter and all that. Let's just go. I'll tell you what. Let's go to the canyon first. Let's go to Cosmo Canyon. Let's get the big Nanaki reunion. And then we'll worry about finding her daughter, right? That's not... I'm sure it's a priority for her. Not so much for us. Is it this way? Follow the signs, thankfully. We can just follow the signs. We're not going to bother sniffing that up. I'll find it later. Lead me on. I got to stop running headlong into stuff. I'm going to give this bird some kind of disorder. Poor thing.
Hey, so I've been meaning to ask you something. You said old Sephiroth's come back from the dead, right?
Correct.
And that's a bad thing. So, what I want to know is, how'd he do it? And what's he after?
He wants to save the planet.
But wouldn't that make him a good guy?
It's not what he's doing, but how.
That sucks. I was trying really hard to get out of this before the fight ensued.
Nuts all. I mean, there's not much point in having a planet if there's no one left to enjoy.
I would love to be listening to this conversation instead of doing whatever I'm doing now.
Stop till they bled the planet dry. Shinra. To hit them where it hurts, we'll need to leverage those connections of yours. But if you can...
See, they're having like a whole thing right now that we can't really be a part of because I gotta fight everything. We should probably actually assess these guys because I don't think we've assessed them yet. And this is where we learn they are all weak to wind. Well, they do fly. So yeah, I guess if you're trying to fly, a heavy breeze could be a problem. Where's the girl? Get the girl in there. I've had a ton of fun playing as Yuffie. I've been working on getting this set up and remembering to actually do these things in the correct order. Get Doppelganger activated. And then activate Bravery so she's more powerful. And then it's just a matter of activating whatever everyone is weak to. And she just cleans up. It's absurd the amount of damage she does. So this guy's weak to ice. So with all of these buffs and bonuses, we just start immediately ripping guys to shred. Look at that! Such perfection of performance! Incredible. And she has her own theme song for when she's done fighting. Oh my goodness. Inazuma 11 Victory Road. I've not heard of this. I'm going to look it up. We like to look up games on stream and then judge our viewers based on what they're playing. Inazuma 11 Victory Road. It's on sale right now on Steam, in case anyone was wondering. This is like what, a life simulator plus soccer game? Is that what I'm getting? Just based on the image here? What an interesting concept. I'm on board for this. Okay, well, you'll have to check in and let us know how it's going. We need like a review. We need a couple of check-in reviews. We need to know initial thoughts after the first hour, and then maybe your review of the game once you've finished it, and then when you've 100% completed it, as well as all of the like extra content and gotten all of the various like Steam achievements and everything. I know we're putting a lot on you right now, but I trust you've got it handled. Also, you don't actually have to do any of that. No actual pressure to do any of the things I just said, obviously. Yep, more Yuffie. Bravery on Yuffie. Darn it. Timing on that was not correct at all. Not even a little bit. And we've already determined, yep, ice. Get that activated. Don't worry, rest of the party. We're going to get this taken care of in no time at all. Art of War is great. You know what's better than Art of War is Supreme Art of War, which we're not going to be able to do because regrettably the combat encounter is finished.
Behold Cosmo Canyon, a sacred sanctuary where the planet's greatest minds gather.
It's beautiful. More than I ever imagined. Come on, let's pick up the pace. I can hear it calling my name.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, it's based on an anime. That's cool and fun. That adds a whole new element to it. I don't think I've ever played... better be careful about saying that. That might not be true. I was going to say, I don't think I've ever played a game based on an anime, but maybe I have? I can't think of any off the top of my head. I've played games that got turned into anime. You know, we played the Nier games last year for the first time, and those got an adaptation. That was pretty good. I never finished it. I need to go back to it. I need to get that wrapped up. I get distracted way too easily.
Hey, guys! It's me! I'm back! Nanaki? I can't believe it. It really is you. We were so worried. Oh, come on.
Whoa.
Now, why don't you go pay your respects to fellow Bugenhagen? Go on.
We're his friends.
Let them through. They're good people. I promise. After all, they're the reason I'm here.
What in the hell was that? Hey guys, it's me. Who?
He's such a softie.
Real quick, gotta check something. An airship dropped these on us this morning. Wanted posters of the terrorists who bombed those reactors.
We've already seen this, so...
But I think we can say you had nothing to do with all that. Even if Nanaki hadn't vouched for you, it's obvious. Welcome to the Sanctum of Planetology, Cosmo Canyon.
You'd think the Sanctum of Planetology would be ready to welcome eco-terrorists with open arms and a great deal of excitement and enthusiasm for their arrival. That seems like right up their alley. This place is awesome. This is so much... Okay. Not to be overly critical of the original game, it's a masterpiece.
Must be that way for a reason.
But it's much better in this. Oh my gosh, there she is. Green dress lady. Where's White Hat Lady? Oh my god. No, that is her. White Hat Lady is here as well. Probably many times over if I had to guess. Cosmo Canyon, up the way we go. I think we're trying to make our way to the top. I get lost here very easily. Like, you'd be shocked by how quickly I can get turned around. But I think if we just constantly go in whatever direction appears to be uphill, we'll make it.
I was born and raised here, in this canyon. I was to become a watcher of the Veil like those before me, until I was taken by Shinra.
Boo!
Now that I'm home and have repaid my debt to you, I plan to serve my village once more. I appreciate all that you've done for me. Thank you.
We're really gonna miss you, Red.
Oh, don't say that. You're only making this harder. I mean, I wish we had more time, but this is my duty.
I suppose it was your duty to act the old man.
I wanted you to treat me as an equal, not a dog.
Nana King! Is that you, my boy?
Coming!
So when I played the original, I was so confused by Bugenhagen floating on what appeared to be a giant green materia. I could not make sense of that. And I love that in the adaptation, this is just what's happening.
The real question
In this sequel here, remake, no, he just floats on a big ball. That's just what you thought his character design was, is in fact what it was.
That'll do.
Okay, just take your cat nap then.
I'm gonna steal some shut-eye, if you don't mind.
Then we can see the sights.
We could do that, I suppose. Got my party locked. Is there anything actually? Oh my gosh. Okay, well, questions asked, questions answered. Know immediately what I'm doing now. Sorry to everyone, but this is what this stream has become.
You've more than a passing interest in Queen's blood. It has bewitched you. Be at ease. It is only natural to hear its call.
Yes, I agree.
Queen's blood is of the planet and for the planet. It, like all things, is part of the great cycle that connects us.
Yes, that's what I'm always saying.
Every card holds within it a greater purpose, one that belies their form. Come, join me in a match that you too may glimpse the truth of our great mother.
All right, you know what? You're a little odd for my tastes, but this is going to help us rank up again. And, oh, I forgot to mention, I had to build all new decks to do the challenges inside of the Gold Saucer. There's some wacky challenges in there, so I made deck 5 and 6, and I think 4 as well was also created to compete with the absurdity in there. But we're going to stick with good old deck 3. I think if that's our usual, isn't it? Is it? Hold on, what is our normal deck? The one that we've been using? No, Grandhorn. I don't think it is. Wait, which deck is my normal deck? Was it 2? It certainly wasn't 1. Was it 4? It must have been 4. Surely it was 4. Posh Chocobos, Flans. No. Did I ruin one of my decks? Did I ruin my standard deck and not realize it? I think I might have overwritten my standard deck. Oh no. This is bad. This is bad because now I have to rebuild the deck from memory. And I don't remember what it was. And we won so many matches with that perfect deck. I guess I could just pick one of these challenge decks that I built and just try my best. Was it... Actually, deck 5 looks pretty doable. Midgar Sormer. Yeah, we'll just go with this deck and see if we can't win the match. Heck, deck 5. I thought deck 3 was the one that I built that I was like, ah, yes. This is the one I will win every match with. I don't know. Destroy an allied card and replace it. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll get through this. We're going to go ahead and... We will dismiss... Actually, Hellride... Well, if we can get it... Okay, let's just start. Let's just get into it. I'm going to just do my gosh darndest here. I think this might be the deck. I think I might need to build a new one anyway. I think I need to get a new strategy as we progress through the game and things get, you know, arguably just a little bit tougher. It's going to be important to have really powerful decks. When allied and enemy cards are destroyed, raise this card's power by 1. Yeah, we need to get that one on the board somewhere. There's a method to this. There's a very minor method to this. If it's a good method, though, I can't say for sure. Oh, we should have grabbed that bottom row. That was foolish, because now they're going to lock it in. Darn it. Okay, the method has failed. Repeat, the method has failed. Don't take that middle section from me. We might be restarting this one. It's the first one back after a while. You can understand why it would be a little bit... Oh, thank goodness. Okay. And then we need something that's a double that we can place there that is going to lock in everything. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Yeah, so that's not going to be super helpful. Because I wanted to use that to destroy some cards. Destroy an allied card. But then we need to have this one down. So then when cards are destroyed, this card's power is raised. Yeah. But we can't miss out on that middle section. This would do that. This only buffs allied cards. It feels like a waste to place it there, but we can replace it later. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. So we've locked in the bottom. Like, obviously, they're winning the bottom row, so I don't even know what I'm talking about. I don't think we're going to be able to get it back from them. When allied and enemy cards are destroyed, raise this card's power by 1. Perfect. Okay. So, plop that down there. Now, it looks like we're losing, and that's because I wasn't paying attention to how highly valued all of these cards are. We're not going to win this round, I don't think. Just based on the fact I wasn't paying enough attention. But we're gonna persevere. Destroy an allied card and replace it. Yeah, do that. That'll buff that one up top there. So they are no longer winning the middle row. Small things, small blessings. Oh, they're gonna be doing this kind of stuff, are they? Okay, interesting move. Interesting move that you would do that. How many cards do they have left that they can do that with, I wonder? All right, I was kind of hoping that we would get enough room down there through our actions to place this one in that bottom row, but we have not yet. Go ahead and play. What does you do? Replace an allied card and raise the power of allied cards on affected tiles by 1. By the number of the replaced card. Huh. So we can get that one up 1. We need to get it up higher. No, we can't just like match. We need to beat. So that is the move right there. That is perfect. Okay. So we're now taking that middle. Okay. Plop that down. Oh, and we only really have the crab now that we... Or this one. Raise the power of allied and enemy cards on affected tiles by 1. Okay, so they're going to have 16 and we're going to have 21. What do you know? Sometimes you fumble your way into a victory. What are the odds? I couldn't have planned this. This just worked out. It makes it feel kind of cheap. But I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. You know, there's no reason to complain. Also 20, not 21. I don't know where I got 21 from. I know how to math. I know what 7 plus 3 is. Enhanced, raise, yeah, okay, so we got Two-Face. Enhanced, raise power of allied and enemy cards on affected tiles by 4. Enfeebled, lower their power by 4. Oh, if they're enfeebled. I don't know how you enfeeble a card.
A turn I did not expect, which confirms my fears. A strange, wicked power hangs over the life stream.
We're a blood captain now.
Energy has corrupted Queen's blood. Be careful. The game's pleasures belie the thorns beneath that will bleed you slowly and surely.
Okay.
Many devotees have succumbed to the darkness of which I spoke. Too many. Remember, the cards are a link between us and the planet. If you are in trouble, reach out. She shall answer. Oh, great mother, hear my prayer. Watch over your son.
Thanks for all that. Appreciate it. What's up, Chadley? Got someone special for me to challenge?
Congratulations. You have attained the rank of Blood Captain.
Yes, I have.
As such, allow me to brief you on another promising player. An advanced Queen's Blood AI named Wise can be found in the Dust Bowl.
In the Dust
suspect
Bowl?
You might prove a worthy opponent.
That's a bit of a journey backwards for us, so I don't think we're going to go do that just yet. But thanks for the heads up there. I appreciate it. Are we going to go challenge another? Because there is another. Yeah, I see him. I see him going. Okay, to the elevator. I get it. I see what's going on here. That's fine. What are you doing over here, Barrett?
A lot of folks downplay the planet's peril, but if they saw the weapons up close like we did, they'd have no choice but to acknowledge how bad it really is. Folks around here, though, they get it. They want what's best for our planet. You can see it in their eyes. Wonder if it ain't too late to recruit them to Avalanche.
But are any of them willing to do what has to be done to make that happen? Like, that's the real question here, Barrett. That's the real question, because it looks like they'd rather sit around and drink craft beers. Where did Yuffie end up at, I wonder? Kind of wanted to put eyes on her before we head back up, because if there's like some kind of special interaction we can have that'll improve their relationship between one another, we should probably get that done. Planetology Assembly. Ooh, we're going to pass on whatever this is. There she is again. I want a mod that replaces all women in the game with her. Except for the main party, naturally. Although having her in the party would be interesting. As well. There she is. What do you think about this place, Youth?
My precious materia, where are you? No need to be shy, come out. Yuffie's gonna take you home.
Didn't quite rhyme. I feel like you could have done better. I am less than impressed, and I'm ready to challenge someone else. Sorry, is this going to be broadcast on national television? This is going to get us, like, spotted, surely.
Oh, it's our very first catch of the day, folks. We have ourselves a challenger. Hello, sir. Care to tell the folks at home who you are? Ha ha ha. Could this shark be more of a guppy?
Okay, this guy's got to go down.
I spy a row of razor-sharp teeth in this little fishy's maw. You might be the QB killer we've been waiting for, but there's only one way to find out. That's right, our audience doesn't want to hear commentary, they want to see blood. To up the
Queen's
ante,
blood?
Our challenger's opponent will be none other than your host with the most, me, Bernard.
Okay, Bernie, calm down here, all right? We also have to defeat Wise 3.0 version 2.0 in order to level up beyond Blood Captain, but we'll get to that, don't you worry. I'm going to challenge you to a match, absolutely. And we're going to go with deck 5 because it worked. And I think that's our deck. I think that's our long-term deck. It's weird that I don't remember. Select the cards you wish to mulligan. Honestly, I think this is a fine opener. We will mulligan. I hit the wrong button and I didn't mulligan a gosh darn thing. All right then, that's okay. We'll open things up in a peculiar way, I suppose, and see where that gets us. Hopefully, whatever the next card is that we get is going to make all of this worth it. It did. That's actually the card that I wanted to get, so it's working out for us. Gotta play. Ooh, you're moving across the board quick, aren't you? Like you got some kind of a plan for this. Don't like that at all. Don't go in the top row, please. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, you're doing everything right. You're doing everything right, and I appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, you son of a gun. You cheeky son of a gun. Okay, well, obviously we can plop this down when allied enemy cards are destroyed. We don't want to do that just yet. We don't want to play that card at this exact moment. That'll get us that bottom slot, but it can be taken away from us too easily. I think we ought to go with... Oh, but we're gonna boost their slot? I don't think so. Didn't think this through. Did not think this through. It's just not beneficial. We got to make sure that we claim that top slot's the only catch there. We've got to make sure we put something there that makes it worth it, because it's going to... Oh, wait, hold on. We don't want to play that one until we've got this one placed. I think this might have to be the move, even though I'm not happy about it. I don't want to do that. I'm not happy with where we've ended up. I'm not pleased at all. Not even slightly. Oh! Just do that for now. You son of a gun. That's exactly what I was worried you would do. We're restarting. I'm not giving him the satisfaction of a victory. We're restarting. I'm going to mulligan the cards this time. We're going to do it properly. Specifically, I want to mulligan you. I think. No, do I? Yeah, I want to mulligan you. Oh, Brilliant. Okay. Let's do this. I kind of liked our opening couple of moves there. I think we're basically going to just replicate them. Pay very close attention, though. To okay, you're going to, I think, replicate your opening moves as well, then. Fair. No, mildly different. Okay, we like mildly different. It's good stuff. It's good. Progress across the board. Take up slots. Cheeky. I don't think we're going to be getting that bottom slot back. I don't think that's going to work out for us at all. So, we won't be able to advance. Maybe that's okay? I think that might be the move. And I'll explain why if it works out for us. Where are you going to put that? Good deal. Okay. So now we can almost definitely lock in the bottom. We might miss out on the second from the last on the top row. That's okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're a 2. Don't want to buff that one. We want to take it. We've got basically nothing that we can use to take it except for this. Now, unfortunately, the great thing about this card is it raises by 1 for each other enhanced allied card. So any enhanced card we put up there is going to get a buff from having that, whereas this is just going to get rid of it. But it is going to claim that bottom row slot, which we would like to have. We would like to have the bottom row slot. And alternatively, destroy an allied card and place this one. When allied card... See, we want to get this one down on the board. Dare we go ahead and do that? I think yes. Go ahead and get that one down on the board. And then as long as they don't take that bottom slot, which they're not going to, good on us. Go ahead and do this. Which is going to lower the overall ranking. But I think it's going to work out. Don't really have any other alternatives either. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we could do that. We could also do that. Oh, hold on. But then they... Oh, hold on. Okay, hold on. So, if we played that there, we'd have the top row. They could play something here to take that one, but then we could just take it back. We have a few different cards we could use to do that. Destroy an allied card and replace it. Yeah, dude, we're overthinking it. Just do that. That way we get to keep the Chocobo and Moogle. Okay, that's going to be their last placement. Good deal. And then we will take it back with this one. And then unless they have replacement cards, which they might. I was going to say, this might be the thing that comes back to bite us a little bit. So you're not going to take that slot up there, unfortunately, but you would. So we get rid of a 3 card, lower our total score, but retake that position. Or we do that and we buff that one. Do we have anything else that's going to reach up there and grab that slot? Technically, I think lower the power of enemy cards by 3. Depends on what they play up there. Follow me on this. So up to 14. Now they do have 8 and 9. So don't know what that does for them. Okay. And they get no points. No, what are you about to play? Nothing that helps them really at all. Do we have anything else to play? None of these are going to destroy any cards, so no, we don't. That'll be it for us. I was going to say, if they just have a bunch of destruction cards, and they just start playing them one after the other, I'll be very upset. It's okay, though. We did okay. We got a Reaper Tail.
Carnage, am I right?
So does everyone in the world know that we're here now?
With my limbs intact. Today's shark is a ferocious man-eating menace. He made a serious splash with some ruthless moves. Players the world over have got to be shaken in their boots. Something tells me this beast is about to upset the QB food chain. better start swimming. Congratulations.
Did he
to
practice
you,
all of
sir.
these in the mirror this morning?
Match. Though we found the canyon's resident shark, the fun never ends on this show. Stay tuned because we've got more coming your way.
Okay, I mean, I'm glad that we did it, and I'm glad that we won. I am just mildly confused or concerned that Shinra knows we're here now, and they're gonna come bust the doors in. Snap, how you doing?
Fancy running into you here. Say, how about I get a shot of you giving thanks to the planet? The beauty of this place is unreal. Pictures can't do it justice. Wonders such as these have to be experienced in person. I want to believe I can capture this magic. I'm looking for spots with a spiritual feel, if you know any.
Cosmo Canyon scenic spot. Snaps marked something on my map.
What's your fate in our fleet?
Up we go. Time to learn about the planet. I can see the Moogle house from here. That's fun. That's a nice little touch. Boy, it is very quiet up here, isn't it? By design, I'm sure. What's up, buddy?
Oh, these are the friends I was talking about.
Thank you for looking after Namaki. My name is Bugenhagen. I teach planetology here in the canyon. One could say I know a thing or two about our world.
A thing or two? I doubt there's a thing or two you don't know about it.
Well, it might seem that way to a child like yourself.
I'm not a child anymore. I'm 48.
40 what?
Namaki here has a long life ahead of him. In human terms, I would say he's about 15 or 16 years old.
He's just a little boy.
That's more than old enough. I can protect our Vale and everyone in it. Which is more than I can say for my good-for-nothing father.
Speaking of the members of our little community, have you announced your return to one and all, Namaki?
Not yet. Be right back.
But where are my manners? Please, come in and have a look around.
First things first, we gotta start stealing his stuff. We're taking all of his manifestation of the planet's splendor. Gotta be just collecting all of that real quick. Surely he doesn't need it.
Namaki never had much exposure to the outside world. I can only hope his travels with you have served to enlighten him. Oh, have my devices piqued your curiosity? They are essential to my studies of the planet.
So it looks like he's designing the Death Star up here. What have we here?
That records fluctuations in various energies. I must ask that you handle it with care. It's a rather delicate device, you see.
Lighting is a little bit broken there, but that's okay. Not too distracting. Well,
those devices are testing the pull of gravity.
you're very funny, Bugenhagen. You're a riot.
I never thought you could become even more enchanting. And yet
I was talking to a rock over there.
Glistening mineral at a glance. It is in fact a crystallized collection of our planet's memories.
This man is not well. This guy's got an iPad.
Seek to gather the wisdom of the planet.
Good on you.
That's a scale model of our planet and the surrounding stars. One could say the dust it's collected represents the people who live upon it.
I think it represents your inability to use a Swiffer, my guy. Other brands are available.
Anarchy never had much exposure to the
I've already
outside
had that bit of dialogue.
I can only hope his travels with you have served to enlighten him.
Does this mirror work? Kind of. Barely. At that angle, he kind of looks almost more like his PS1 counterpart.
Here we
It's okay. Mirrors are very taxing on computers, so typically they are faked anyway. You'd think that with all this RTX technology we're rushing towards, mirrors would just be crushed by now, but...
Do you recognize that little scamp? I'll have you know that in his childhood, Nanaki was quite a handful.
I think he's still basically a child. And he is still a handful. Keeps whipping people with his fire tail. He's a menace.
Ever built. Though I suspect it can't detect much now.
Is that kind of like... I'm blanking on the name right now, but those little things you can carry around that tell you about radiation. You know, they make those clicking sounds. Not at all like what I just did.
Let's not be hasty. I'll show you that room later.
Fair enough.
That right there is a type of a current generator. It harnesses the power of the wind to produce new airflows of its own. Perhaps you've encountered them before during your travels.
I've seen them out in the desert, but we haven't engaged with them yet. Soon enough, I'm sure. Don't go back downstairs. We're only going higher, buddy. I like how, as part of the plot, you have to play as Cloud and you have to go around and just be curious. Like, you're required to, in order to progress the plot, you must be curious and just go and look at things. It's good. I don't dislike it at all.
there's so much we have yet to learn about the universe.
But that's just how we're wired. Humans can't help it.
Okay, let's not freak out here.
You won't find a larger telescope on the planet. With it, you can see to the edge of the galaxy. There's no better view of the stars than through this scope. But the lens could do with some cleaning. My apologies.
We must have seen everything there is to see at this point, surely. I don't think we've missed anything. I think we could probably check it. Ooh, wrong button. By going to quests. Nope. Story. Inspect various devices. Oh, hold on. Wait, was that not a list right there? Hold on just a second. Let me go back to it. Yeah. Telescope, projector, current generator, Mako detector, celestial model, the recordometer, raw materia, book backlog, watcher to be, and then it still says to continue doing that, so I feel like there should have maybe been something else around here. Hey, welcome to the stream. Jake Yates, good to see you. I hope you enjoy the next episode of Baldur's Gate 3. There's another one on the way. I had to pause editing those so I could continue work on editing the other project we've got on the side, all of those Trails in the Sky compilations, but there will be a new episode coming out very soon. And I've made it a good ways into the game at this point, so well, we're going to have it done by the end of the year, I promise. It's a big beefy game, but we're getting there. We're getting same with this. Also a big beefy game, but we are working to get it done.
That again, huh?
You're just gonna be real chill about that? You're just gonna be real chill about the monster roaring through your pipes?
That's...
The planet crying out. A sorrowful dirge indeed. One I've heard all too often of late.
God bless you as well, and I hope that you're also doing extremely well. Things are good. Things are interesting.
What we just
We're in a
heard
season of
didn't come from
change.
the planet,
But all
though.
good stuff, I promise.
That was definitely the voice of a weapon.
You seem awfully sure of yourself, miss.
Because we saw them with our own eyes.
She was inside of one.
In the Corel and Gongaga reactors. They were loud and huge.
A fascinating account, were it true. However, such grand delusions could be a sign of Mako poisoning. Do see a doctor.
Excuse me?
Oh. Yes. That would do them some good. Judging from everything you've said, the three of you are unfamiliar with basic planetology. But it is never too late to learn. Please, come with me.
I forgot Bugenhagen was weird in this one. I forgot he was a little bit off. We're going to correct him, though. Don't worry. We're going to get him back on track. This is also a really cool room. And reminds me a lot of something you would see in line for like a ride at Disney World.
I present to you our planetarium. While the Shinra building features the latest iteration, this particular one is my original design. Now then, without further ado...
BF-13 is out right now, is it? What was the last one I put out? Hold on, was 13 the last one? I'm having to check my own video uploads. Okay, yeah, Attack on the Goblin Camp is 13. In that case, I'm currently editing 14. You're on Mizora's Wrath. Also a great one, though. It should be out publicly, right? Wow. No, I think it is out for everybody. I think, yeah, my bad.
This is only the beginning.
I don't keep track of which number is which.
Planetology is not simply the study of the cosmos and the celestial bodies that dwell in it. Rather, it is a quest to comprehend the cyclical nature of life. Behold, the planet we call home. It was from its soil, so teeming with life, that mankind was born. And like all living things, man is fated to die. So, what happens next? The body withers and returns to the planet. But what of the mind, the spirit, the soul? Much like its former vessel, it too returns whence it came. To the great river where all intertwine and circle the planet without end. A cycle of continuous convergence and divergence. The ceaseless ebb and flow that is the life stream. An apt name, though it is as much a reservoir as it is a stream, being the sum of the planet's spiritual energy.
And you can burn it for electricity. It's great.
The blood coursing through its planetary veins. And if ever that essence were to be entirely depleted, Of course, these are but basic principles of planetology.
So you're saying that Mako is spiritual energy, which we're using up?
Just so. Siphoned from the planet and processed for industry, that energy can no longer fulfill its true purpose. It is fated to fuel man's machinery, then fade away.
Okay, but does it actually fade away? I mean, what if it doesn't? What if it just returns to the life stream in a different form? Is that possible?
A novel theory, suggestive of a lack of understanding. However, that can be overcome with time and education.
You rang?
Well, no, he clapped.
Please escort this young lady to our seminar room.
We must re-educate her.
Right this way. Okay.
Indoctrination must begin early and be given often. Okay, now that the girls are gone, let me slap you around and explain to you that we have, in fact, seen some monsters out there, man.
Question. Planet runs out of energy. It and everything on it dies, right?
Yes.
There any way to avoid this? Like, making the spiritual energy stronger?
Why are you asking me such things?
Not everyone can just hit the gym, Cloud. It's not the solution to every problem.
I've come to realize that I'm somewhat stuck in the past. We've entered an era in which humanity exerts unprecedented influence over its environs. And as both the planet and society evolve, so too must science. And yet it seems that I cannot. Perhaps I'm much too old of a dog to learn any new tricks. Was my explanation of planetology not to your liking? Perhaps a seminar would provide a more agreeable experience.
I don't know if it was intended by the devs, but this place feels like a cult. Every part of this place feels like some weird, creepy cult, and I don't know if I like it, alright? He's like, oh, did you not like our explanation? Well, you have to go to the brainwashing seminar in order to get convinced that the planet actually works exactly the way that we say it does. And also, you need to give us all of your money and distance yourself from your friends and family, and it's the only way that you're ever going to save the planet. Alright?
Thanks so much for taking such great care of Nanaki for us.
Of course,
Fellow
you
Boob and Hug
hippy-dippy freak.
instructed me to let you take anything you think might prove useful on your journey. Check out the storeroom when you have a chance.
Sorry, what, take anything? I mean, you got a lot of stuff around here. I suppose I could take it all, really. So where exactly does this seminar take place where the gals are? Also, I don't think we can actually get in there. Hasn't he misplaced the key?
Come on in.
I guess not. I thought he had. I thought that was like a side quest or something. I guess I just made it up entirely. Okay. Manifestation of the planet Splendor. We have too much oregano already.
We shall never succumb to fear of celestial calamities.
Who is saying all of this and where are they? Oh, hot dog, we're about to miss out on this. Cosmetite ore. Don't know what it's for, but we're getting some. But no, but genuinely, who was talking just then? Why is there so much, like, oregano down here? I don't understand. What are they doing with it all? Is oregano like really important in Japanese culture? And I'm just now learning that. A crystal megaphone. Another weapon for him? Really? We haven't even finished with the last one. Wasn't the last one also a crystal megaphone? What was the last one he got? Hold on, where are you at, Kate Sith? No, it was the resounding. Now we also have the crystal, which will give him Moogle magic. Use an equipped summoning ability. Can only use while riding Moogle during battles in which summons are available. Cooldown increases with each use. Okay, so in a battle where we would have access to a summon, we can use one of the summon's abilities. presumably without the summon being present. Possibly. Oh, we've got our review in from GSNL. Remember we asked for this earlier. Did the tutorial. Controls and play style is very different. I need to get used to it, I guess. Graphics are looking very well. So this is again a review of the video game Inazuma 11 Victory Road, which is currently 30% off on Steam, and is described as the latest entry in the character collection and football simulation RPG series Azuma 11. With an original story featuring new main characters, over 5,400 players from across the series history to collect and train. 5,400 players to collect and train, as well as an exciting online tournament. You can play the game your way. So that is our early review of the game from a friend of the channel, GSNL. Thank you for... I didn't actually expect you to let us know, but I actually do appreciate that. That's very fun. No, I don't need to follow you. Thank you. We've got to figure out where the girls are. I think they're at some kind of brainwashing seminar. We've got to go rescue them. Back down we go, I suppose. Where's the controls for this? Oh, literally right there. This massive pillar in the middle of the elevator with the lever is the thing we need to be interacting with. Yuffie, have you seen the other girls?
This village is lame. Did you know none of the materia here is even real? And don't get me started on the planetologists. Bunch of blowhards in love with the sound of their own voice.
My girl, we love Yuffie. She just says it like it is. All right, now let's go find the girls. I think they'll be...
I heard from fellow Bugenhagen. By all means, please come and join the seminar. Follow me if you would.
At some point, you can arrive in time to hear a woman describing her understanding of the live stream. And I think I missed this my first playthrough. But if you eavesdrop on it, she basically just spoils the twist, or what we assume the twist is going to be in the final game, which is kind of fun. I think we might have needed to come over here earlier, and we just didn't. Because I think you need to eavesdrop on this conversation, but before the girls are here.
Painting and poetry are more my thing. My old man, he...
Yeah, we should have paused. I don't think we were supposed to walk up. I think we were supposed to maintain distance and listen in, which is a shame.
You must have a story to share. Please.
Me? Okay. Where to begin? I fell into the life stream.
Literally.
I don't have words to describe it, except beautiful, maybe? It was a lot to take in. Feelings of kindness washed over me. Long-forgotten memories came flooding back. It was a warm, comforting place. But there was also conflict. A war between the planet and its enemies. And we can't let them win. We need the planet, and it needs us. We have to rise up, fight back, defend it from this terrible threat. Thing is, I don't know how to do any of that. And I hoped you might have the answer. I'm not criticizing planetology or anything, and I'm not trying to scare anybody either. I just... You know... Never mind. This is all coming out wrong.
Just always be supportive.
Please, do not be discouraged. Should you ever wish to try again, we would be more than happy to listen. What matters is that you keep challenging your beliefs. Stop doing that, and the answers will forever elude you. On that note, I think we should adjourn for the evening. The River of Lights is almost upon us, so let us head to the torch.
See you at the festival.
So unfortunately, we did miss that. We should not have approached. Either we should have come over here earlier and listened on the conversation, or when we got here, we shouldn't have crossed this threshold and listened in. I don't know exactly when it happens, but I think we've missed it now. But basically, the idea, I think from memory, is that... What do you do?
The River of Light ceremony will begin shortly. This night comes but once a year, bringing us closer to the planet. I've no doubt you'll feel her grace.
Yep, hopefully so. The idea is that when you return to the live stream, I'm going to butcher this because I haven't watched the cutscene in a really long time. But I think the idea is that you bring your memories and your hopes and your dreams with you, and they sort of more or less become manifest within the live stream. And maybe that has something to do with the alternate timelines that we see. They aren't actually other dimensions. This is not a multiverse story. Rather, it is different thoughts of different worlds occurring within the live stream. So it's just like the one live stream, and everything is flowing through it, including all of these like branching timelines and thoughts and ideas and characters. Which I think is going to end up kind of being more or less what is happening, and that's going to be revealed in Revelation, hopefully.
Look at them, gathered around the fire. Just like us that day. Me and Mom and Dad. If only we could do that again.
What are you talking about, dog? I don't know your backstory.
Just forget I said anything.
I'll lend an ear.
I'll lend an ear.
Whenever I think about my mom, my chest swells with so much pride, I feel like it'll burst. But when it comes to my dad, I just... Sorry, I can't. Still not ready.
Wow, so many
I had the pleasure of talking to a mentor. Said it was presumptuous of me to think I could save the planet. She decides her own fate, you see. As rain cleanses the skies, so too does she cleanse herself of filth. So what? We sit here and theorize while the planet rinses and repeats?
What do you want to do? Maybe you'll learn something new. No, we fight.
No, we fight. Or nothing will change.
That's what I said. I knew you'd see it my way, Merc. Thanks.
Wow, so many
I'm not sure what the correct options are. I'm just doing my best to guess.
When you die, you return to the planet? That has literally got to be the dumbest thing I have ever heard. Once you die, that's that.
Why do you think that? Yeah, totally. We don't totally agree. Why do you think that?
Why do you think that?
I just do. I believe in anything else until I see some actual proof.
Would you like to go jump into the live stream like Tifa did? That's what happened to her, and I feel like she learned some things.
Some say we're like grains of sand on the beach of the universe. Fatalist idiots. Spend their whole life trying to prove them wrong. But sitting here, looking up at the sky, you can't help feeling pretty minuscule.
Hold on. What about... I was going to say, we didn't get to talk to Tifa. Definitely need to talk to Tifa. We got to get whatever we say to Tifa correct, because we want to go on a date with Tifa. We're trying really hard.
Did I sound as awkward as I felt?
Just got to laugh it off. You did good. I felt for... You did good.
You did good. Can't help it if they suck at listening. I got what you were saying.
I kind of wanted everyone to get it, though.
To hell with everyone.
Great advice. Thanks.
Hasn't quite improved. I need it to improve. That's the thing. I don't know what I want to say to Aerith, but I don't want to say the right thing and like boost our relationship and go on a date. I don't want to go on a date with her. I want to go on a date with Tifa. I'm working towards a date with Tifa. I'm trying to get a date with Tifa because we got a date with Aerith last time and it was wonderful, but I want to go on a date with Tifa. They all just walk into the fire.
So, I'm an ancient. As in, a steward of the planet. One of those ancients. Or, to be more precise, the only ancient. For the most part, it's been a source of pain. I've been held against my will. I've been watched. I've been ignored. Even hated. And it's been that way ever since I was little. My blood's been nothing but a curse. If I ever started to forget, something would remind me of what I was and bring me crashing back down to Earth. It was always the same. Time after time. I'd be shown a glimmer of hope, only to have it snatched away. I was never gonna be normal. That much was clear.
It's okay.
Hopefully it hasn't changed too much.
So my blood's been a curse, but it's also been a blessing. It's brought some wonderful people into my life, friends that I love. And for once, I think I'm okay. Happy even. And all that pain feels worth it. Even if I can't lead a normal life, there is one thing I can do. Return their kindness. And try to make the most of what I've been given.
There! It is time!
Whoa!
Pretty sappy, huh? Meant every word, though.
And we all applaud. And here comes the joy kill.
This is where you've been, Nanaki.
What's up?
There's something of great import I need to show you. And by that I mean all of you. Join me, would you? What did you all think of the River of Light? For whatever reason, the ceremony has drawn a number of tourists to the Vale as of late. When I ask for their impressions, they often speak of how beautiful it was. Some claim they were even moved to tears.
It was unnecessary, Nanaki.
Overwhelmingly positive reception, I'm happy to say. To stir the human soul is no small feat, and it pleases me to know that the River of Lights possesses such power. Alas, my hopes to parlay their emotional response into a deeper intellectual curiosity. They have yet to be fulfilled. People are surrounded by cats, dogs, birds, and trees. They know that life is all around them, be it through the birth of a baby or the blooming of a flower. They bear constant witness to the blessed cycle of creation, yet they've no interest in the welfare of our planet. Forgive me for sharing my idle thoughts. Keeping them to myself is quite a challenge in my old age.
I'm glad to know that Aerith has friends like you to keep her company.
Well then, shall we proceed?
But I thought this door was...
Sealed so that none may enter? Why, yes, and by my own hand, no less. However, you've a trial to undertake.
I do?
If you wish to prove yourself and become a Watcher of the Vale, that is. I presume you are prepared.
Yeah.
I will also require your assistance in carrying out the trial.
Can do.
Much danger awaits within, and I wish to ensure his safety. When you're ready, simply say the word.
We're not going to be undertaking the trial right now. We are going to be saving and returning in the future. I've got to go. I've got something I got to get done today, but hopefully we'll be streaming again tomorrow. Shout out to Gilliam, Alan D, GSNL, and Jake Yates. Thank you all for tuning in to today's very brief stream. Sorry, hopefully again, like I said, we'll be able to stream again tomorrow. We didn't even quite make it to 2 hours, and there's the phone call. What timing? Thank you all for watching. God bless you. Goodbye.